Good morning to all of you, and thank you for the chairperson BWSSB for and KUIDC for having invited me here for this panel discussion. I don't have a structured presentation, but I would just like to share a few thoughts on the little that I've learned as being part of the waste management sector in Bangalore over the last 1.5 years. We heard a very good presentation from Mysore even as I was stepping in. Having been in that district for over 2 years, a couple of years back, I could clearly make out the difference that a smaller city like Mysore could do with waste management with few targeted interventions to the kind of challenges that we are facing in a city like Bangalore. The numbers are staggering. Even if you look a population, a city of 10 million plus, you have every day the city generating close to 5,000 tons per day. It's a staggering figure for the kind of workforce that the SWM cell in BBMP has. Close to 50%, more than 50% of this 5,000 tons comes in the mixed form simply because our residents don't want to segregate their waste. Pertinent point which the commissioner was making, Commissioner Mysore was making. So everything starts with a little change at home. I keep telling people, if you mix it, we can't fix it. So basically you try to start from your homes, try to start from your establishments, from your companies. We are looking at zero waste campuses these days. People are talking about green campuses. People are talking about reducing single-use plastic. People are talking about segregation. So all I'm trying to tell here is that change starts from home, change starts in a big way. The larger problem, once viewed from the top, looks fairly a tough challenge to reach. But smaller changes, smaller interventions can definitely help. In terms of the workforce, I mean, we do have a large workforce. We have 18,000 Paurakarmikas today. We have, I think when I was in Mysore, you have about 7 compactors, 7, 8 compactors? Yeah. So just to give a comparative, though it's not a fair comparison, Mysore runs about 8 compactors. Basically, these are the secondary transportation vehicles which carry the waste to the processing plants and the dump site. Bangalore has about 450 of them. So 450 of these huge vehicles running all over the city, blocking traffic, causing issues, issues of odor, all kinds of problems. You can just imagine what we are doing to this city. I mean, we may pride ourselves being the tech capital, we may pride ourselves having conferences in these places like these. But I would really urge each one of you in this room to take some time out and come and have a look at our landfill and just see the kind of mess that we as residents are inflicting on environment. Wherever I go, I make it a point to urge people that start the change from within, from your homes, from your organizations, talk more about it, because unless we can have some kind of a waste solution which emerges from a bottom-up approach, it's going to be very difficult for one city corporation to manage a task as mammoth as this. We are investing in technology. I mean, KUIDC has been giving some inputs to Smart City, and now they've come up with a very good module for a smart control room, which will be set up for the Bangalore City Corporation, where sitting in one room, probably as big as this, one control room, we could make out which of the waste collection vehicles have gone, which have not gone. We could have GPS, we could have RFID technologies, we could have dashboards to view it. So I think a combination of ground level intervention, citizen support, manual monitoring, as well as some kind of electronic surveillance and smart control room would yield in some kind of results in having a systematic waste collection system. When we talk about waste management as a whole, it broadly is of three components. One is the very fact of the collection aspect, where we send our vehicles to collect waste in the segregated form. The second aspect is this transportation. Bangalore being a huge city, at many times our waste vehicles travel close to 50 kilometers on a daily basis just to transport the waste to a particular location. Could be a processing plant or a disposal site. And then the whole issue of processing waste. If it's in a segregated form, absolutely I have no issues. I have about 7 to 8 processing plants. We could develop, we could generate beautiful compost out of it. We have biomethanization plants. 13, 14 of them where we could generate electricity out of it. But the minute it is in the mixed form, it's as dangerous as anything that you can think of. I mean, it's going to go into the ground, it's going to cause a lot of leachate issues, groundwater contamination, air pollution. So please think over this, and I think during the course of the panel discussion, I think the priority should be change from within, change in an organization, and change as a whole. So I expect that this particular panel discussion will throw up some light, and probably some ideas also could be bounced of you, so that we can have sustainable and effective waste management in the city of Bangalore. Thank you.